Hey guys. Oh, thank you. You're so hot. Oh, there's not many people lined up to ask me any questions, I guess. I love you too.
Hey.
Hi.
What's your favorite line that you've said on the show?
What's my favorite line that I've said on the show? I think I have two. That would be, "You're sensational," and I'm more into girls anyways.
Please don't announce my phone's fucking up. What is that? You want to use my phone? Like it's not focusing.
And what's your favorite piece of clothing you wear on the show?
On the show?
Yeah.
There we go. I'll do it. Sensational.
I have, like, my character has so many bomb Jeffrey Campbell shoes that I love. I probably have them in 5 different patterns. These shoes are Tony, I actually took these from Tony's wardrobe. These Doc Martens, I love them, clearly, because I took them. And these are actually from Tony as well, and that I stole. So I guess my boots and my fishnets, and my surfing jacket.
I love your smile.
Thank you so much.
Hi. Do you think your character Sarah from My Babysitter's a Vampire would get along with Tony?
I believe, this is my fan theory, I believe after the explosion on My Babysitter's a Vampire that she got snapped into Riverdale as Tony and living this life. But I was just saying, I was just in like one of those little group chats, and I literally just got an email 2 nights ago about the executive producers of Netflix wanting me to meet for another My Babysitter's Vampire movie, so.
Well, that would be awesome.
I know, so I'm doing that meeting this month, so I'm like I'm like already, my brain's already like steering like what can we do for this, you know?
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi. What do you like the most about Shoney's relationship?
I like how we're both like having a hard exterior, but we both bring our walls down with each other. Like I love how when Tony is with Cheryl, you see her soft side that you don't see when she's like with her servants, like with her boys. But like she's so soft and sweet with her, and like same with Cheryl, she's like always so like upright and her guard's always up, but with Tony, she just like completely lets it go. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
If you could choose another color for Tony's hair, which one would it be?
I mean, purple. I did a washout purple like 2-3 days ago, and I loved it. I had it for like 3 days. Maybe purple. I would even like, I was actually trying to pitch, so I'm trying to change Tony's hair for next season. I just want to add bangs. And I was even thinking a couple pieces of violet would be kind of cool, but we'll see what they say.
Thank you, and also we want you to remember this, like by all your fans.
Oh my god! Wait, I need to story. That is so cute. Oh my god, I have a feeling I already know what this is about, but I need to snap. I don't know if you guys can see what this says, but it says, "We got your back, we." You guys are so sweet! I love that.
We love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Hi.
Hi.
If you could control the Shoney storyline, would you have written it the same as the writers have done now, and how would you continue it?
I don't think I would have written it the same as the writers have now. I would have started it the way the writers have, but they've deleted a lot of our scenes.
Oh yeah, your song in the musical episode.
I know,
So cute.
and I think they're seeing now that people are really wanting more Shoney, and it's so funny, as soon as we say a deleted scene, now they're starting to like release stuff, and the creator Roberto's being really great and, you know, releasing deleted scenes, because they don't have a say what the final edit ends up being, you know what I mean? If it was up to me, I wouldn't be scared of the Shoney relationship. I would make it more so like of Veronica and Archie and a Betty and Jughead. I hope that in season 3 they aren't scared of a lesbian relationship. I really hope that they give us the same respect as the other relationships with the kissing and the intimacy, and don't get scared of what, you know, the audience will see it as. So I'm really hoping that they'll write us in a fair way.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Is your voice already warmed up?
Oh my gosh. After my lunch. You would sing on, what would? Oh, Bodak Yellow, but that's rapping. I'm not a rapper. I probably suck at rapping. Huh? How come every guy that I'm loving? I should change it to girl. I should make the Tony version. I need to warm up my voice, guys.
We'll do it
I'm
after
too
this.
tired. What?
We'll do it later.
We'll do it later. Hi.
So you earlier said that your favorite album right now is from Cardi B's.
Yes.
So I was wondering, what's your favorite song?
My favorite
Top 3.
on the Cardi B album?
Yeah.
Okay, top 3. Through Your Phone.
Oh yeah.
Love that one. 'Cause
Underrated.
You what?
Underrated.
Yeah, underrated. I love that one because I remember like I was in a really bad relationship like maybe 3 years ago now, and it was this awful guy who was emotionally abusive, he was physically abusive, and he cheated on me so bad, and when I listened to that song, I'm like, I wish there was a song like that when I was going through that to listen to, because she just nails it lyrically on the dot. And then I would say Ring, the one with Kalani. And then, is the other one, is it like That Ass, or is that? That Ass, right. She bad. Yeah, that one.
And one last thing.
Yes.
If you're not tired, can you just open a microphone like little of the Cardi B and we can like dance for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 seconds. Sorry.
Wait, what are we doing?
So we can put your favorite song on and like for 30 seconds.
30 seconds is a lot.
Like for a few moves.
Oh.
Like 10 seconds, go fine.
I know I work in front of the camera, but I'm actually kind of shy. Maybe later when it's just me and you.
Yeah, if you can, like, it's okay. I love doing it.
Well, thank you. Maybe later. I'm shy. I'm shy when it comes to that.
Thank you so much. Love you.
Love you too.
I wanted to know what's your best memory on set.
Best memory on set. Actually, I don't know why this came to my mind. Like, I had like a lot of fun scenes. Like, as I said before, filming that the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, that was really fun when I had my scene with Cami and Madeline. But my best memory on set that's coming to me is Valentine's Day, because they had the most amazing buffet. Like, a next level catering company came to serve us for Valentine's Day. And for some reason, that's really sticking out as my favorite memory on set. Because I love to eat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi. So my friend has a question, but she's shy. So one of your favorite quotes and why? And why?
Like in my personal life?
Well, as you want.
She means cool.
He who wants a rose must respect the thorn. That's why, based on that quote, I have a tattoo, a rose tattoo with some thorns on the side of my boot. And always take the road less traveled, because The Road Not Taken is by Robert Frost is my favorite poem. So I'm probably, one of my next tattoos is probably going to be something from that poem.
Thank you. And now my question. What did you read or watch or listen to when you get into your character to give it more depth, layers?
I listened to Believer by Imagine Dragons. Because that's a song that played when Jughead put on his jacket. Yeah, and I guess I just kind of watched the little interactions we kind of saw with the serpents and how they behaved, and just kind of tried to figure out how I wanted to play Tony based on that.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
How was it to kiss Cole? Was it
weird after the kiss or not?
No, it wasn't weird. Honestly, when you have that many cameras and crews standing around you when you're doing a kiss, it almost feels like it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Because it's not like it's like, oh, this is intimate and we're having a kiss. You know, it's like there's cameras that are this close to your face and you're just like, in your mind, you're focusing on, I hope I look good. You know what I mean? That's really all you're thinking about.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Hi, I just wanted to ask if you can get another dog, what breed would it be?
Oh, I was actually just asked this. It would be between a German Shepherd or a King Corso, which is so different than my dog Yoshi, but I kind of think it would be really cool to have a dog that Yoshi could like ride its back, you know?
Like, what would you name it? Like, what would you name it?
It would depend. I mean, I'm trying to think of dogs' names I like. Like, I almost named Yoshi Wasabi. I really like that name. But now, if I got a big dog, I think it would have to almost be, like, serpent-related. Like, I think I would do something that's related to the show. Like, maybe as a joke, just to bother Jordan, who plays Sweet Pea, like, name the dog Sweet Pea.
I'm Choni.
Oh, I could.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Choose one character for Kill, Kiss, and Marry.
Okay. Kill Hiram.
Yes.
Yeah. Kiss Veronica. And marry Cheryl.
Hi again.
Hi.
So my question is it hard being an actor as a profession?
Of course it's hard. You have to deal with, you know, constantly second guessing yourself, you know, trying to block off that, you know, being self-conscious when you're making your choices in front of a group of people. And this industry, you know, is so brutal. You have trolls online constantly judging what you're doing and, or commenting on how you look, you know, so, and then sometimes like people comment like, you have a big forehead or like random things like this, and then if enough people say it, you start thinking, wait, do I have a big forehead? You know what I mean? So it's things like that. So you just have to ignore. Nowadays I don't really read it. Occasionally there are the stuff that bother me and then I reply on social media, but for the most part I just try to stay out of it.
So the first time that you auditioned for a role, was it stressful? How was it?
When I was younger, I used to get really nervous auditioning, going into the audition room. Like I would literally have like an anxiety attack before going in, and I'd have to like calm myself down. And I never knew if I would go in the room and have an anxiety attack where I'd mess up, or if it would go good. It was just like a hit or miss. But now I'm so comfortable that like I'm never nervous anymore.
I have another what do you have like for advice for other people that want to continue acting?
Yeah, I'd say any advice for anybody who wants to continue acting, it's just about not giving up. You just can't take the no's as, oh, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Because I've seen thousands of no's in my life.
You're so brave. I love you so much.
Thank you. Love you. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My friend is asking if you have anything in common with your character, Tony.
Yeah. Style. More like I find her style cooler than mine, so I just copy it, hence why I just steal from the wardrobe. And I would like to think I'm brutally honest like Tony is. Tony kind of says whatever's on her mind, and I feel like I'm the same. Maybe to a fault. Don't really have a filter.
Okay, thank you.
You love me too.
Hi.
Hi.
Is Yoshi with you now?
He's not. Yoshi is at my mom's, so he's having vacation with the grandparents because, as probably most of you know, he is the emotional, he's the on-set emotional service dog. So he's having a much needed break right now.
Oh, he's so cute.
Thank you so much. Bye. Hey.
Hi. I know that Madeline's a huge fan of the Veggie Girl.
Yes, she is.
Are you a fan yourself?
I love Veggie Girl. It's so good. The green bean. Have you had Veggie Girl?
No, we don't have it here.
Oh my god, you guys are missing out. You really are. Especially like being vegan. So if you're vegan, Veggie Girl is like, I guess equivalent to like the fast food paradise. Like, so say if you love McDonald's, it's like, oh my god, Veggie Girl. It's really good.
So if Cheryl and Tony could open their own veggie grill kind of restaurant in Riverdale, what would the place be called and what should definitely be on the menu?
That's a very difficult question. I think it would be called Shoney's, because that could go, and it would be a pizza place like Shoney, like pepperoni. But it would be vegan. It would be a vegan pizza restaurant, because me and Mads, we order like probably once, twice a week. Like if we're being really savage and we feel like we've worked out enough, we will get this order from this vegan pizza place called Virtuous Pie like once or twice a week in Vancouver. It's really good.
You love baking, right?
Yes.
What's your favorite food to bake?
I like baking brownies, but did you see that YouTube video that I did with Madeline where we baked the cinnamon rolls?
Yes.
How hard that was to make, honestly, is so disturbing. I don't think I would ever make it again, but I will say it was so good. Like, probably the best thing we have ever baked. But it was like, I mean, the fact that I didn't help that I broke everything and splattered wax into our meal, but I would recommend making it if you have the time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but what is your favorite Shoney scene?
So far, my favorite Shoney scene is the one that you have seen, which was our first kiss and breaking her out of the gay conversion camp.
And your favorite deleted one?
Oh, deleted?
Yeah.
Well, I like the one in the musical where we're singing to each other, but they released that one, and then there was a deleted scene in the musical. Well, there's actually a lot of deleted scenes from the episodes of The Sweet Sisters of Quiet Mercy. There's a couple where there was one scene where I was on the phone with her. No, she didn't answer her phone, and I'm like, I'm never gonna let you be alone again, and I'm gonna find you. It was just like a really sweet message that I found built our relationship, so I don't really know why they deleted it. And there was also another moment where I came to see her at the hospital, and she was like, how did you find me? And she's crying to me. And then there was another scene where we like kissed, and she brought me flowers after the musical, and that scene was really sweet. I forget what we said to each other in that moment, but yeah, it was cute.
I love you.
Aw, thank you, love you too.
So my friend was wondering, where does Tony have her serpent tattoo?
I've decided Tony has her serpent tattoo here. That's where I've decided. And if there's ever a scene like where my shirt comes off, maybe it's a Shoney scene, I'm gonna make sure that it's right here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, I was in Los Angeles in January for the celebrity experience, and I see your friends, Madeline. And my audition was kind of bad because I was shy. So have you got some advice for don't be shy, be confident in this industry, and don't be destabilized by other people?
So what's some advice I could give to, I think the best advice that helped me in my auditions and to not let other people affect me was literally just telling yourself in your mind that you're a boss. Like if you literally just repeat you're a boss, you'll literally start to believe it. Like I started doing before my auditions, I would be like, you're a boss, Vanessa. Like, oh my God, nobody's competition here. Like I would just literally tell myself that, and then I would go in and I would feel that much better. I know it's so weird, but I think like when you like put it out there and it's like all this psychological stuff that's just blocking your mind anyways, I really feel like it helps.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I like your pants a lot. Hi.
Hi. So, what's your best friendship memory from set so far?
Friendship memory?
Yeah.
I think it was a really good bonding experience when it was me and the serpents and when Fangs gets shot and we were all kind of like holding each other in the huddle and then we have to like go through the crowd. It felt really real in that moment and I love those guys so much that I thought that was like a really like cute moment for us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi. So, what's your most embarrassing moment with a fan?
Most embarrassing moment with a fan? Maybe in Paris. When I was here last month, in Paris last month, I get really emotional sometimes, and I started crying because it was like this beautiful fan book, and I just couldn't even help it. I just started crying. So I was pretty embarrassed.
Okay, thank you.
I was joking.
I forgot your question.
Hi, what's your favorite city between Paris and Brussels?
My favorite city?
Yeah.
Brussels. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. You remembered it.
So I would know if you have like an actor or actress that you look up to and why.
Trying to think. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Duff? Yeah. That lead actress I find so good. She's honestly one of my girl crushes. And then obviously like Jennifer Lawrence is a brilliant actress. I hope to be as good as her one day. Chris Pratt, I love him for some reason. And Matthew McConaughey.
Really great choices.
Yeah, great choices. It's hard. There's so many.
Thank you.
Who's most likely to fall asleep on set?
I'm gonna go with Casey or Charles. Leaning more so towards Charles. I'm sure you guys would feel the same now that you're getting to know his personality a little bit.
Did you ever fall asleep?
Yeah. I think I have. Not like during a scene. Like, that's pretty savage. Not during a scene, but like definitely while waiting for the turnaround. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so would you ever consider going to the Middle East one day?
100%.
Like, specifically Lebanon, maybe. Do you know Lebanon?
I know Lebanon. It's not on my bucket list, but you know, I would hope to see the whole world one day, but
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Are you from? I'm guessing you're from Lebanon.
Yes, I am.
Did you come all the way down from Lebanon?
Actually, I'm originally Lebanese, and I came to live here.
Oh, awesome. That's cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi. So what is one thing that will always stay with you that happened on set that you will always keep with you for the rest of your life, like a memory?
Are you talking about any set that I've ever been on?
No, from Riverdale.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to say that I would keep with me for life.
Like a very sweet moment.
I mean, I guess if I could say a sweet moment, it would be with the Cheryl taking her out of the conversion camp, and then with nuns chasing us, because that's not something you see every day. And I think that's a pretty crazy story and a really important story. So I think that to me is a big one.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi.
How would you describe Belgium in 3 words?
Cute. I'm trying to think of words that I've said to my friends who are like, how is Belgium? Super cute. I don't know. It's like really like artsy. The buildings are just so beautiful. I don't know how to describe that in 3 words. It's really hard.
Thank you.
What job would you do if you weren't an actress?
I want to be a singer.
Hi.
My boyfriend was here. No.
Okay.
And he not speak English, and he was wondering what character you prefer between Tony and Lyria.
Oh, Tony. I loved playing Lyria. I mean, who doesn't want to be a princess? And her wardrobe and the sets on Shannara definitely beat the sets on Riverdale. They were just insanely grand, and the palace was amazing. But Tony is like it's like an emotional attachment. Like I love her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give it up for Vanessa, everybody!